fake ninja said he have to go back to school because he cannot read. He's talking about Yuri again. Like this guy, Ali Abdelaziz, has absolutely tanked the reputation of Big Ank, Magomed Ankalaev, the guy who won the light heavyweight belt off of Alex Pereira and could have been a really respected champ for the Caucasus region. But because of all of the trash talk that Ali Abdelaziz has put on his Twitter profile, has made Magomed Ankalaev look like the absolute worst, most unhonorable champion on the planet. It is crazy. I'm going to go over all of the tweets that were like the biggest trash talk. I mean, when you see some of the stuff that he's like said to Yuri Prohatska and Alex Pereira just in the last year, it blows your mind. Like, there's no surprise why Yuri was just absolutely pissed off and really overwhelmed and even crying when Pereira knocked him out like he did. But the other thing that we're going to go over is how since Magomed lost, Ali Abdelaziz is basically distancing himself from Magomed and saying, I didn't write any of the tweets. It was all Ankalaev. He confirmed everything. Let's get into it. This is why Yuri was crying when Pereira beat Ankalaev like he did. He goes, hey, why you talk about me? 2 of your last 3 fights you went to sleep. Alex made you go to sleep, but I will make Alex go to sleep, and I believe Jamal Hill will make you sleep also. Your new name is Sleepy Jiri. Focus on your fight. Like, and then this photo of just Alex beating an unconscious Yuri because I believe the ref was like taking forever to stop it unnecessarily. Yuri took way too much damage against Alex, but Ankalaev, like, why are you talking so much crap? And again, it's like obviously Ali, like he said, but and then a month later, once the fight actually gets signed, Ankalaev just goes like crazy and goes, you just sign your death certificate. I'm going to punish you for ducking me. And I'm going to make you look like a guy working a tire shop, not professional fighter. Like, I also love the idea of Ali Abdelaziz sitting there being like, I have to make sure it's like broken English so that people think that it's actually Ankalaev. He's like, I'm gonna make you look like a guy working a tire shop, not professional fighter. Like, you're saying this to a guy, like, what do you expect? How do you expect him to feel against you? He then goes, Alex Pereira, he go to all UFC fight to get free alcohol and get camera time on the other hand. I've been training so hard March 8, alcohol not help you. Chama. He's an alcoholic. He's like a recovered alcoholic. God, I'm not surprised Pereira was so pissed off. And Ali has to answer for this. You can't just be like, oh yeah, Ankalaev approved it. Or I guess like, if Ank did approve all of this, then you deserve exactly what you got, man. Brazil, sorry what I'm going to do to your boy. I've been climbing mountain, chopping wood, swimming in freezing lake, and Alex been dancing and making video like TikTok chick. Which, honestly, was actually true. I said this in my breakdown video ahead of the fight. Like, he was living the life of a champion and fighting so regularly, and I don't think he was really locked in the same way that he clearly was for this fight. Oh my God, how good is it that we are rid of Ankalaev? How good? Seriously. It's like a weird Kash Patel meme thing here. What is this? Like, was this Ali? Like, why is this Ali? What's the strategic thing about this? Or is like Magomed Ankalaev somehow deep into like the right wing conspiracy theorist uh, political YouTube algorithm? What the fuck? Sometimes they're funny. Sometimes they are funny. I hope you're ready to do this for 25 minutes. That's actually funny because Pereira wasn't. He's ready to do it for 1 minute of killing you. Training camps finish. I'm ready for war. Saturday night I will change this guy's face. Training camps finish. I'm ready for war. Saturday night I will change this guy's face. UFC 313. I'm looking for a finish from the first minute. Well, ironically, someone did actually get a finish in the first minute, and it was not you, my man. Oh, man. Ramadan Mubarak to all Muslim around the world. Like, do you think that Ankalaev's proud of his Twitter image or his X image as a Muslim? Like, do you think that other Muslims look at his X and go like, "Oh, this is such a shame that you're making such a fool of yourself"? Chama is a dead man walking. I'm gonna drown this man. Salam alaikum. We will answer tomorrow. Ramadan Mubarak. Ali's always like holding the phone in the photos that they take together as well, which is like the funniest thing. It's like so clear that this is just Ali managing X. Uncle Ive's like, I don't even want to take a photo, dude. I don't care. Like, I just want to get in there, hold a guy up against the fence for a few minutes and go home. This is why Yuri hates him. So Yuri's like going, congrats to Magomed Ankalaev, beautiful pressure. Most of people don't like it, but you won the title for now. Alex Pereira, last dance. Meaning trilogy fight even without the belt on the line. I want to fight you. I want to beat you. I think I can actually figure it out. And I beat Jamal Hill, who was a previous champion, and I want to beat you. And Ankalaev just gets jumped in and goes, I think you are a fraud and so many guys deserve it more than you need it. You need to go win some fights. Like, I want to see Yuri versus Ank. I want Yuri Ank so bad. Yuri Prohatska congratulated Magomed Ankalaev and wants to run it back against Alex Pereira for a trilogy fight. This guy is a terrible fighter. ESPN, like, just strays for no reason from Ankalaev. ESPN just talks about Yuri congratulating Ankalaev. Ankalaev, this guy is a terrible fighter. Khalil Bumtree upset I beat his daddy. Let's go, Jamal. Yes, but all the champions clean his big cheetah. We all know this. It's funny that he does call out John Jones a lot. Do Ali Abdelaziz and John Jones have some beef or something like that? I'd be interested to look into that. And then here he goes. Joe Rogan mentioned this is March 24th. So this is 7 months ago. This is like right after the fight. Joe Rogan mentioned his team said that Alex fought with a broken hand and norovirus. When fighters step in the cage, nobody is 100%. I was offered a rematch with him in August and I said yes, but if he is not ready, I will fight whoever is next. It doesn't matter. So this isn't like a, oh, I just made this up right now thing. Like he said this after the fight. Now, again, like you go in there 40%, that's your problem, right? But it was so clear that Pereira was just going to smash Ankalaev this time. Now Big Ank is calling the shots. He upset I hold him against the cage, but he not upset when I almost knock him out. Nobody in the world, thank you, won. Next fight will be KO under 3 round. It was a KO and under 3 rounds. I hope Chama will show up in Abu Dhabi. Don't be scared, homie. So like stealing Diaz brothers' lines. Alex Pereira don't want the Ank anymore. Let's leave him alone because I'm not a bully. Fake Ninja said he have to go back to school because he cannot read. He's talking about Yuri again. Like he just will not stop with Yuri. We need Yuri versus Ank. Your daddy is next, Alex. Bum tree, take a seat. Terrible fight for his fight against Jamal. October, I will close this page and this guy's career. No mercy. Yeah, good job, Ankalaev. Oh my God. Yeah, so like he's also then using Ank's page to like promote Ali's friends, Cash Patel. What is this, dude? Dana White announced my next fight on October 4th. I'm knocking Alex out this time. There is no other way. Get ready for the big show. Like, does any of this sound like Ankalaev? Like, actually? Like, could you imagine Ankalaev sitting there, like super Russian with his big beard, just being like, Dana White announced my next fight on October 4th. I'm knocking Alex out this time. There is no other way. Get ready for the big show. Like, maybe it would sound different in Russian, and maybe I'm just like thinking about this in English, but it just doesn't, like, none of this seems like it. He's like mocking Alex's camp. This guy bring punch taxi driver to help him with wrestling. You don't need to worry about wrestling. I'm gonna find this big head again. Dude, you just asked for this. You're right. I'm not going to have any say because you're going to be sleeping and on your way to working at the tire shop again. Because Alex Pereira said that Magomed Ankalaev has no say in what happens after their rematch, which is true. Like, Ankalaev's not getting a trilogy fight. There's no way. I mean, honestly, even if the fight was somewhat more competitive, he's not getting that trilogy fight. The UFC could not care less about putting Ankalaev up there, especially on top of Pereira. And you know, especially with the way that the fight went, like you're never Magomed Ankalaev. I ain't seeing a title fight unless he can put together another like 10 fight winning streak or whatever he had. This clown who I'm fighting said I'm hiding from him. I'm giving him a rematch and he should be very grateful. I whooped him for 5 rounds and I did everything I wanted to him during the fight. Let's focus on fighting and not trash talking. Like, dude, your whole Twitter feed. This is like all of his Twitter feed. I'm basically just scrolling up, other than like when he went to Chicago and did something with the Bulls, or other than the Cash Patel tweets. Like all Ankalaev's page is trash talk. It's so crazy. You made yourself look like a fool by letting Ali look after this profile for you. You mad fool of a ting. This guy, I feel like I sound more Jamaican than Irish there. This guy's been knocked out 3 times in his career. I've never been knocked down. This time I will give him his fourth knockout. End of the story. Well, you've been knocked down now. Actually, he didn't really get knocked down. He got hit and then he panic shot for a terrible shot and then got sprawled on and ended. Don't talk too much one way to the tire shop after this fight. Like, dude, sit down, power fraud. Big Ank owns you. Th- Are you are you kidding? Just for all the fans out there, for the last 2 months, I make my own tweets. ChatGPT and Google Translator is the best. Well, then what is this? Ali Abdelaziz is basically distancing himself from Ankalaev by saying everything that's on his Twitter, he approved it, he knew it. I might have written something every now and again, but it was always Ankalaev. And Ankalaev just has to eat all of this shit that Ali Abdelaziz has built on his Twitter profile, right? So he goes and congratulates Pereira, and then he goes, I don't know Alex personally, but I am Team Magomed Ankalaev. Whatever I can do to help him, I will do it. As long as I don't insult someone's family, religion, or his nation, everything Ankalaev said on his social media, he approved it. And if I did help him, it was his knowledge. But at the end of the day, we are in a fighting business. As long as no one speaks about you in a bad way, or your family, or your nation. Like that's he just gets to draw this imaginary line that's okay. I love how these fighters do it. Like they have such an issue. Not that Ali is a fighter. I understand that he has an MMA record. We'll get to that in a second. This guy, what are we talking about? And I understand who am I to say shit to, but like let's be real. He's on X accounts for his fighters, building profiles of trash talk that make them look like absolute fools afterwards. I, what am I doing? I'm just here fucking commenting on YouTube. Like, Jesus wept. But he's saying here, Ankalaev approved everything. All that stuff that I read through, he co-signed on all of it and said, yeah, I'm okay with you putting that up there. Or Ali even like helped him write it or something like that. So I don't know how you translate that with just for all the fans out there, for the last 2 months I make my own tweets. ChatGPT and Google Translator is the best, but Ankalaev, you're looking like a fool right now, brother. Ali Abdelaziz is making you look like a fool. Just to finish the rest of this Instagram post, but I have 2 black belts in judo and jiu-jitsu under Master Renzo Gracie, and I also competed in judo and MMA. But in reality, this is not about me and Alex. This is about Magomed Ankalaev and Alex. Alex was the best man on Saturday night, and we take our losses like men. We move on. I don't have any problems with Alex. I respect everything he accomplished. There's a lot of things happened with Ankalaev in his camp, but it's for him to talk about, not me. And if I need to talk about it, I will talk about it. Didn't he say like 2 seconds ago that in September that everything was fantastic? Oh yeah, right above the ChatGPT tweet. He goes, "Be ready to witness some special, no excuse, all or nothing." So according to Ali Abdelaziz, this was written by Ank, and then now at the same time he's saying Ankalaev had a bunch of problems and he shouldn't have even been fighting and all of this crap. It's like, dude, you are ruining your fighter's image. Like, he then goes on, the last part that he says, and for all the sorry ass fans, every time somebody from the Caucasus region or the Middle East, Dagestan, Chechnya get a UFC title, they all freak out. You win some and you lose some. That's part of this game. Alhamdulillah for everything. People only freak out because they're boring, boring, boring fighters sometimes. Honestly, Islam, actually a really fun fighter to watch. No problem with him. Khabib was a pretty fun fighter to watch. Hamzat, when he's actually like gunning for it, great fighter to watch. But there are also a lot of guys from the Caucasus region that just stall and hold guys down and hold them against the fence. And it's like, no one wants to see that. I don't care what Demetrius Johnson or Joe Rogan say about like, oh, well, if you don't like it, go watch kickboxing. No, I want to see guys trying to finish fights. And Ankalaev in his first fight with Pereira was not trying to finish the fight. It was boring as hell. Like he had a 40% Pereira in there and he couldn't do anything. He tried to just like hold him up against the fence after he scored that one good shot on him because God forbid Alex Pereira actually catches him just like he did in 1 minute in the fight that happened when Alex Pereira was actually 100%. So this is all you, buddy. Like you are putting this on your guys by tweeting for them and making them seem like they are, these huge trash talking like guys that are going to come in and dominate the other fighter, and then they go in and they're complete wet blankets and no one wants to see it. That's why your fighter gets booed by an entire arena full of people as he's walking out. He's probably going to get booed in every fight he continues to have because of what you've done to his reputation through Twitter. So ugh. Ali Abdelaziz, man, this guy's terrible. What a joke. How did he get so close to everybody in the UFC? Like, he managed so many champions at one point. I really do not understand what people like about him. I guess he has a good way of communicating with the UFC, but like, honestly, if you look into that stuff that McGregor was talking about at that press conference about him being a rat, it, he's a rat. He's a snitch. He basically like double agented across like these two intelligence agencies, and they got rid of him being like, no, you're a real rat. Like you're really a scummy person that no one can trust you. You're not even a good rat. Like, ugh. Anyway, I almost forgot about Ali's record. So look at Ali Abdelaziz on Tapology. This is his professional record. 1-3. He's 1-3. His first fight, his win, he got a guillotine choke against an 0-0 fighter. And then he lost to Takuhiro Kamikazono by a heel hook. This guy was 5-3. He then lost to Rocky Johnson. No one knows how, just a loss apparently. Who was 4-3. And then he lost to Caio Uno by armbar in round 1. So, this guy says that he's a fighter and therefore like that gives him some reason to be able to talk for Ankalaev and these other guys, but this is crap. This is terrible. I'd rather be a guy that's never had a fight than have this piece of shit record. Are you joking me? What was this? Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, like, subscribe if you want to see more of this stuff. Comment. I would love to hear your thoughts on Ali, Ank, the fight that happened over the weekend. Yeah. See ya.